Welcome to Whitney's World. I'm your host, Whitney Ward. Here we explore spirituality, mindset, and manifestation. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go. Well, welcome back to another episode of Whitney's World podcast. I'm your host, Whitney Morgan Ward, and I am so thankful that you've tuned in wherever you're at on this planet. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. I do not take your time for granted. I really hope that I can bring life to you today, that I can speak something amazing into your heart and soul that ignites you, lights you up, gives you passion for life, and gives you the answers that you are looking for. So what if I told you that the happiness that you are looking for is created within? It is not found in the external world with your career, falling in love, your children, your job, any of that. The happiness that you seek, that you are craving, has to come from within you. You have to go on the journey to find happiness and create happiness. I was recording videos this morning and I had this realization that when I realized that the happiness that I was seeking in the outside world didn't fulfill me anymore, and then I learned that I had to create the happiness within me, it really changed everything. It blew my mind open, and it was a whole new way of thinking. I feel like ever since I've been on my journey, I've really been pushing my mind to think differently, to think outside of the box, to think not like anyone else. Like, I want to think different. I want to come up with different solutions. I want to be someone that people can come to and say, hey, I have this problem. Like, what do you think? And because I've trained my brain, my mind to think differently, I feel like I could hopefully help people, help them with their problems, their things that are going on in their life, and bring real life solutions to them. So this notion that the happiness that you're craving cannot be found outside of you. You will search your whole life trying to fulfill things from the outside in, but that is the illusion of life. It is the opposite of the truth. And the truth is that what you think, who you are, the things that you say, and how you act in this world all comes from inside of you. The things that you think, the words you speak, the gossip that you engage in, the thinking negatively about other people, judging others, looking at others as less than you, or just judging people, is the opposite of who we are in our nature. And that is why so many things right now are crumbling and systems are crumbling and the world seems to be on fire. It's because we have been doing things wrong, and we need to clean things up and take responsibility for who we are and our part to play in this. And so when I went on my journey to glow up, to up level, and to change everything in my life because I wasn't happy, the only thing that I could do was look to myself. I was single. Well, I'm single, but I was single at the time. I didn't have kids. I love my dogs, but like I can't really talk to them. And I had to go on the journey to create happiness within. I felt out of alignment with real estate. I felt like I wanted to create something more. I wanted to have a softer life. I just didn't feel like the real estate thing was super aligned with me anymore. And that happened like pretty much right when I moved to Florida. Obviously, like real estate is still a part of my life, of course, and I'm so grateful for it because basically like everyone in my life right now that I love dearly, they're all connected through real estate. Real estate is incredible. Realtors are amazing. I know and help so many realtors that still reach out to me, and I chat with you guys, and I love you so much. But for me personally, when my life blew up in Colorado Springs, I had to move across the country. And that was really when my soul, I believe, like woke up and like took its first breath, because I had to go on the journey to figure out like why this happened. Because these crumbling moments, these tower-shattering moments do not happen that, well, I don't know. I guess they happen often. Like people get divorced, they lose their job. I guess these tower shattering moments actually do happen so often, but very few people talk about it. Very few people take radical responsibility, step up and say, I need to create something different with my life. I need to be happy. And because I had been happy, I knew what happiness felt like. I knew that when I moved to Florida and I wasn't happy, I was the only person that could create it again. And I'm so grateful that I had been happy before because I knew when I moved here, I knew I wasn't happy. So the contrast also in your life that you experience, these tower shattering moments, these moments where you break up with someone and you feel like your whole world has been dismantled and destroyed. And now you're embarrassed because you have to tell people and maybe everyone already knew. And so now you have to deal with this like, oh my gosh, I told you so. I want to bring some ease to your heart because these moments that happen to you are only for you. They are for your evolution. When you have these moments that really shake you to your core, it is your soul saying, hey, you're going down the wrong path. I need you to wake the hell up and shift. We need to change right now. We've also been programmed to live in a society that tells us don't change and do the same thing forever until you die. And now we're learning and waking up to that's not true. And people want different things and people want to try this career and that career, especially me. I am a manifesting generator, which is a human design type. And my type is to like have my hands in a whole bunch of things and be busy and running around. And that is who I am. That's actually what gives me life. I enjoy being busy. I enjoy traveling, running around, doing things that are different, outside of the box, having photo shoots, just really going to parties and events and shaking hands and meeting people. Like this is the stuff that really lights me up and gets me excited. But I realized that through my previous life, because I feel like this is like my second life. It's like my second chance. And I am not ruining it this time. Okay. So that's why we're here doing everything I'm doing because I begged my soul to tell me what to do. And this was the path that she said, this is why you're here, which we already know that. But I realized through my past life in Colorado, now that I moved and I've just learned so much, that I was always chasing and I was always never feeling like I was enough. And I never felt like I was good enough. I always felt inferior of others, of people, of guys I was dating. And it really left me in a place where when I moved, I didn't like that because I know who I am. I knew that like I am this powerful human being and I can feel the power within me. I was raised with parents that spoke life and destiny into me constantly. And I'm so grateful for you guys for doing that. So I was literally programmed with this like thing in my head that was like, you are going to be something, you are going to make a difference, and you are going to go on the journey to create something of your life. And that's really what I decided to do. When I moved, I was just like, okay, I need to shift everything. I need to change everything. I need to figure this out. I'm committed. I am going to make myself happy again. And so I want to speak that into you. And I hope that I can plant some seeds in your mind to bring life and love and excitement and happiness into you, because it is so true that you are the only one that can create it. The illusion that external happiness brings us happiness is not true. And I'm going to tell you, I have quite a few older friends that are single. They have money, whatever they want, but they don't have someone to spend it with. And oftentimes these guys will come to me and they just talk to me because everyone talks to me. And they're like now asking me to help them find someone that they can spend time with and that they could be with. And it just is a reminder to me that it is our responsibility to heal ourselves and to really find our purpose and our happiness within, because when you create happiness within yourself, you attract someone that is also happy. And then you actually can come together and have a beautiful relationship where you grow together, where you evolve, you build empires, enterprises, whatever you want to do together. But it's the people that find happiness within first that end up attracting another person that is happy as well. And what happens so many times, and why our divorce rate is out of this world, is because so many people get married, aren't happy, don't know who they are, don't know what they want, don't understand anything about personal development or mindset. And then when they get into their 30s or their late 20s, they wake up and they're like, oh my God, like this, I'm not happy. I can't continue to live my life this way. And then they go on the journey. But if we could start to shift this now and we start to pass this on to our children, we can change the dynamic. We can change things. We can teach children. We can teach the younger generation that you are meant to cultivate happiness within yourself first, and then you will attract someone on the same frequency. But when you don't cultivate happiness on the inside and you're just like asleep in life and you're not aware of anything and how this realm works, well, then you are also attracting someone that is asleep, doesn't know how this realm works, doesn't know what's going on. And so now you have two unaware people running around the world. No wonder in 10 years, they both wake up and they're like, I'm not happy. Because they don't know who they are. They've built this illusion that doing all of these things outside of them will make them happy, but they have the wife, they have the kid, they have the job, the car, the whatever, for the most part, and they wake up and they're not happy. So happiness is your literal number one thing that you need to tap into. You need to make the rivers inside of your own vessel be flooded with happiness. You need to create happiness every day to the best of your ability. And when you're glowing up in life, your glow up is going to be linked to your confidence, your inner peace, and your alignment with your soul purpose on this planet. That's how you glow. That's how you become magnetic. You build confidence, you build inner peace, and you create alignment in your own vessel because you are on the journey to know yourself. You stop seeking for everything outside of you. So anyone that is single and you are not like whole, stop looking to date someone. You need to date yourself. You literally need to detach from all of the people, everyone that's hurt you. And you need to spend time alone and cultivate happiness, because then you will glow up. Then you will have confidence. Then you will create inner peace, and then you will become in alignment with your soul, and you will start glowing, and people will be like, what in the hell happened to you? And you're like, I've been on a glow up journey. I started to create happiness within me. I stopped looking for everyone else and everything else. And I just decided, like, I'm done with that. I've done that my whole life. It's not working. I need to do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. And when you do the opposite of what everyone else is doing, you get movement. And no, it's not an easy path. It's actually one of the hardest paths in this timeline to follow your soul pull and your soul purpose. But when you do it, you realize that, oh my God, this is really why I'm here. This is really the essence of my being. This is really feminine energy. And you literally start to change because you realize that doing the opposite of what you were told is actually creating more harmony and balance and love and appreciation and joy. And learning true spiritual knowledge, learning real things that can help you heal and get off the hamster wheel of the bullshit that is keeping you in the same cycle year after year, boyfriend after boyfriend, girlfriend after girlfriend, whatever you're doing. It's the same cycle. You learn I can actually escape that by doing something different. And it feels weird and it feels challenging, but it is the truth. And I am telling you because I did this. I'm almost at 100. I can't even believe that. But in this journey of me following what anything I could do to make me happy, I have now created a life where I'm actually fulfilled and happy inside. And that is beautiful. And that's what I want for you. I want you to know that you can go on the journey to create happiness within yourself and attract everything that you want, everything that you need in life, because you are now vibrating at a high frequency. Once you get to happiness, love is like the emotion right above that. When you are at love, you are vibrating at the highest frequency on the planet. Love is the highest frequency. But you have to what? Love yourself. You have to fall in love with yourself. That's how you glow up. You don't glow up by fucking hating yourself. You glow up by looking in the mirror and being like, I'm sorry, I love you, forgive me, and let's fucking go. And you get serious about your journey. You get serious about becoming who you're meant to be. You get serious about actually waking the fuck up and taking responsibility and going on the journey to do whatever it takes to make your soul happy. And you learn also that like your soul is your higher self and you are the vessel. So this is your body to move you through the 3D reality. You're playing a character. But like your soul is on a mission. So that really should take pressure off, because you're like, people are like, why are you doing that? And you're like, because my soul told me to. Like, what? Like, yeah, I'm on a soul's journey. I'm not doing this like human weird thing anymore because it's not like fulfilling me. It's not right. So the other thing to do is go that way and try that. And if that doesn't work, it's okay, because another path will open. But I'm telling you, when you wake up and go follow your soul pull, whatever the thing is pulling on your heart, not in your mind, not your mind telling you to do this, but the thing in your heart that says, do this, go there, just do it. You know the difference between your head spiraling and a pull on your heart. Like me, it was, start a podcast. You need to start talking. And I did not want to do that, but I was desperate because I could not do what I was doing because I wasn't happy and I didn't care. I needed to be happy. So I was like, okay, I'm starting a podcast. And here I am, now on my soul mission, now on my soul pull. And everything is aligning now. Everything is working out. All the final puzzle pieces are coming together. And it's just like, oh my gosh, I have to share this. This is the truth. This is what you're looking for. If you're listening to this, our souls are one. This is for you. You are actually pulling it out of me. And I'm the one that's just doing it right now. Maybe you will later. Maybe it's going to open you up to your own path. But really, if you're listening, your soul is actually pulling this out of me so that you can wake up. I am just your reflection, because we are all one. We are all connected with one consciousness. We all are pieces and expressions of the divine, of God, of the source energy. How do you raise your vibration and step into your glow? Great question. I'm glad you asked. Number one, we are going to shift your inner world first, because again, everything on the outside is the past thoughts, beliefs, and words that you've spoken. But now you are going to shift and you are going to start looking inside now. Okay? So your internal world, you need to reframe your thoughts. So because your thoughts carry frequency, and you should know that by now, but your thoughts are frequency, they're energy, they're moving through. That's why sometimes you'll get a thought, especially when you don't have awareness of thoughts yet. Like if you're new to this, if you don't understand that not all the thoughts that you think are yours, like only 3% of the thoughts you think a day are actually yours. When you realize that thoughts are frequency, that gives you power, because you know now that you don't need to accept every thought, and you can actually look at a thought, observe it, and reframe it and say, okay, how could I use this? How could I actually get rid of this thought if it's not aligned with my soul and who I am? Your thoughts create your frequency. What if you stopped asking, why am I not happy? And you reframed it and start asking, how can I embody happiness and joy now? So we're getting off of the why am I not happy? That is not the thought anymore. That thought is negative. We need to go to positive. Okay, we need to use the universal law of polarity, and we need to shift from negative to positive real time. Okay, this is how you start to rewire your brain. So why am I not happy? Okay, how can I embody happiness and joy right now? That was the journey I went on. That was what I started to shift and change. So you can embody happiness by what? Maybe you need to lay with your dogs. Maybe you need to get on the floor and play with your children. Maybe you need to go dance in the rain. Maybe you need to go rollerblade. Maybe you need to go walk or go on a hike or go sit in your car and watch a sunset. Maybe you need to wake up in the morning and go look at the sunrise. You need to figure out how can you embody joy and happiness right now to elevate your frequency. Because when you shift to negative to positive, you automatically are shifting your frequency. You are automatically focusing on something new. And your brain's like, whoa, what's going on? But this is how you change. This is truly how you take negative situations and you transmute the energy because you look for the positive in it. How can I take the not being happy to how can I create happiness? This is the reframe. This is the freedom. This is your free will. You have free will right now to change your mind. If you do not know and you ever get stuck, you can go to chatgpt.com and say, hey, how do I change this negative belief? I'm having really negative beliefs right now. How can I transmute this? How can I change this to positive right now? Don't wait. Don't sit in those thoughts. You need to do something now to stop the programming of the negative thoughts and the negativity that is spiraling in your mind to create happiness and heaven on earth. You can also journal. I love journaling. We talk about it. I journal every day. I'm like a journaler. I have so many journals laying around. It's crazy. But you need to journal tonight, right now, pause this, and you need to write, what are the 3 biggest limiting beliefs keeping me in a low vibration? A limiting belief is anything that you continue to think that has become your belief, because a belief is only something that you continue to think. You can change your beliefs. Oh my God, what freedom. Wow. You could change your beliefs. You don't need to keep thinking those thoughts that you're not worthy, that no one is ever going to choose you, and that all men are bad. Stop. You are worthy. You are loved, and not all men are bad. And when you rise up and you wake up to your feminine energy and you stand in your position and your power, guess what? You are going to cause the men in your life to rise up. The women are the one in control of what's happening. But we have depleted ourselves and literally taken our self-worth so low that we are now blocking ourselves from being who we're meant to be. And then we're surrounded by all these guys that we're like, you guys aren't shit. What's going on? Your frequency is low and you are attracting low frequency people. When you elevate yourself, when you start to look for joy, look for happiness, you will get joy, you will get happiness, and you will also meet people on a frequency of joy and happiness. And you will get out of that loop of negativity. And you know how you're going to heal people in your life is by you elevating, is by you taking your power back, is by you commanding who you are, which is divinity in flesh. So journal, what are your 3 limiting beliefs that are holding you back? Maybe you need to write more than 3. I just dealt with a limiting belief 2 weeks ago. I was feeling not worthy and not enough. And that actually, through hours of me crying, I think I shared this last week on my episode, but from hours of me crying, I learned that the emotion was like from my young 20s, from an old heartbreak I had that I never dealt with. So I carried this not feeling worthy, not feeling chosen, and not feeling enough my entire life. And no wonder my life blew up. How insane is that? I didn't know I was carrying all of that. I had to go on my healing journey. My life literally blow up for me to actually see like, whoa, the root of all of that is from 8 years ago. That's insane. But that's the truth. But that's okay because I've healed it and now I move on. But that also didn't really even come up until 2 weeks ago. So your healing is just a process that you continue to go on, but you don't allow it to keep you stuck. And another trap, and I want to actually talk about this because I don't want you to get stuck on your healing journey. You should be healing, making bold moves to up level in life, but you should not be sitting in a position where you are healing forever. At some point, you are like, okay, I've healed. Now I'm ready to serve. How can I take everything that I've accomplished, everything that I've went through, and how can I actually help people? A daily affirmation that I want you to say, and I want you to write this down, and I want you to say it every morning. I actually want you to repeat this in your mind. I want you to, on a loop, whenever you are thinking, I want you to, whatever, if it's negative, I want you to memorize this statement. And anytime you need to interrupt a negative thought, this is what you're going to say. I radiate happiness, and happiness finds me effortlessly. I radiate happiness, and happiness finds me effortlessly. This needs to be a loop in your mind. I radiate happiness, and happiness finds me effortlessly. Because when you have this as your new belief, the law of attraction will bring you happiness. Your reticular activating system in your mind, which is called your RAS for short, your RAS is going to filter out everything except for what you're looking for. So when you are programmed into negativity, no wonder you keep getting negative because you don't know how to control your mind. But when you start to learn, like, okay, I have free will, I can change my mind, I radiate happiness, and happiness finds me effortlessly. Okay, that feels really good. I'm just going to keep saying that. I'm just going to keep saying that until you feel better and you could breathe. And this is actually how you heal. But it's not by not moving forward. You have to then ask the universe, so bring me what makes me happy. Maybe you'll see a butterfly. Maybe you'll get an angel number. Maybe you'll get a phone call from your best friend or the guy you like, or maybe someone will send you $10 for coffee. I don't know what's going to happen, but I radiate happiness, and happiness finds me effortlessly. Universe, show me happiness. Okay, second thing I want you to do is I need you to start moving your body. I have been feeling like super tight in my low back, and every night I have been stretching and I've been like rolling my back out, and I can't tell you how much that's been helping me. Like, move your body, flow, turn on music, dance. If you have kids, dance. Start to show them a different way. Do things different with them. Start to reprogram them. Like, there's so many ways to really change your life effortlessly with a little bit of intention that will make huge impacts in everyone around you and you. Movement raises your frequency, and 3 minutes of dancing to your favorite song will literally change the game for you. Try it. You guys could play EDM, my favorite. But it's really important that you get movement in your body. Go walk in nature with no shoes. Ground yourself. And you can shake your body too. Like, literally, people like shake the energy out. You got to get that energy out, and you got to let it move through your body. Okay, number 3, I want you to detox negative influences. What drains your energy? People, social media, environments. Unfollow, mute, block them. Why are you giving people access to you that try to trigger you? When you block someone, you literally, my iPhone people, I know, but we know if someone blocks us because it doesn't say delivered. You are allowing people access to you when you don't block them and you need to. If people are going to trigger you, block them. You're strong enough to not respond. Why do you care that much what they're going to say? Block them. Let those people know you do not have access to my frequency, which is your cell phone. Okay? Block people on social media, their phone numbers, all of it. I'm a blocker. Block them. It's time. This is your sign to block anyone that is triggering you. Tell them you do not have access to my frequency. Replace with soul nourishing content, books, podcast, paint, draw, color, do something. Raise your frequency. Create the happiness within you. Connect with your soul purpose. This is a good one. I love this, and this takes time. And I only have 4 minutes, so because my camera's about to die, and I left my charger at the house that I was staying at. Ask yourself, what would my higher self do today? Connect with her and ask her. She would be confident, badass, and she would be walking around like she owned this place. I could tell you that. She would eat healthy, nourish herself, journal, take a bath, take care of herself, all those things. Purpose isn't always one big calling. It's found in joyful moments. And yes, that is so true. Small steps equal massive alignment. Every step you take is your up level, and you will up level unless you stop taking little steps. Embody gratitude and playfulness. Happiness is found in the now, not in someday. You have to embody gratitude. When you are whatever you are grateful for will grow. That is a law. That is a universal law. It's in religious scripture. What the grateful heart is grateful for, it will get 10x. Practice daily gratitude. You need to laugh more, watch comedy, go meet new people that make you laugh, listen to things, but you need to laugh. And then you can do some inner child check-in. What did your little child self like to do? What made you happy? I like to run around, scream like a psychopath, and ride my bike and chase my older brother. I was obsessed with him, and that's what I loved. So I still do that. It's great. Okay, pretty much that's all I got for you guys today because my camera's about to die. I want to let you guys know I love you very much. I recorded an entire course for you guys. It is loaded with these steps from top to bottom on how to glow up. I am calling this course the GOOO code, the code that you need to hacking the matrix and glowing up because it's time. I know you're ready. I'm ready. I want to give you guys everything that I did to glow up, to stand in this person of who I am today because I was not this, believe it or not. I created this. I manufactured this. I made this version of me, and every day I'm continuing to make myself better and better and better. Like, I will never, ever allow what happened to me in my past ever happen again. I took full control over my mind, my life, my mindset, and I am doing everything it takes to make sure that I create the life that I want now from who I am and my soul purpose. So that's all I have for you guys today. I love you very much. Be on the lookout for the GOOO code. It is going to be released, I believe, next week. That's my goal. I just have some final finishes and things I want to make. I just want to make sure it's absolutely perfect for you guys. So be on the lookout for that. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please share this with your bestie. Share it with someone that needs it. I am really working hard to bring you guys the best I can week after week so that you can elevate your life, become magnetic, manifest anything you want, and create the life of your dreams just like I am. I love you guys. As always, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go.
Take me, undress me. I think I can make you glow. Take me, undress me. I think I can make you glow. Moonlight upon your skin, the room is dark. I hear you step across the room, my soul depart. Every touch upon you makes me fall apart. I hear you whisper, taking now my soul embarks on a journey to the end. I see your universe collide from deep within. When you take your stars and read